Dear student, and welcome to the class. Today I have taken a numerical from the latest board question paper. This is question number 21. Let us read the question first. I hope you will be able to see this numerical on your screen. So Raman and Aman are partners in a firm with profit sharing ratio as 3:1 on 31st March 2019, and their balance sheet is given to you as provision for bad and doubtful debts, outstanding expenses, bills payable, sundry creditors, workman compensation reserve. Raman and Aman's capital are given to you, then bank balance, bills receivable, sundry debtors, stock, furniture, machinery, land and building. On the above date, they admit Suman as a partner, new partner for 1/5 share in the future profits, and Suman will bring 2 lakhs as her capital and necessary amount for her share of goodwill premium. And the goodwill of the firm on Suman's admission was valued at 1 lakh. So this is firm's goodwill. So you can easily calculate Suman's share of goodwill. She is coming from joining for 1/5 share. So 1/5 of this will be 20,000. Now let us see the other adjustments. Outstanding expenses will be paid off as rupees 5,000. Outstanding expenses will be paid off and rupees 5,000 will be written off as bad debts. So these are the outstanding expenses, and the value of outstanding expenses is 18,000. And 5,000 will be written off as bad debts, and provision of 5% for doubtful debt is to be maintained on debtors. So we are having a provision, old provision as 7,000, and new provision is also to be created. And you need to keep in mind that there are bad debts also. So this adjustment is same as you did in case of standard 11 while preparing final accounts. The liability towards workman compensation was estimated at rupees 60,000. Machinery was to be depreciated by 18,000, and land and building was to be depreciated by 54,000. And one more necessary, see, by looking at this numerical, you can say that we must have been asked for to prepare the revaluation account, but no, you need to read the last line. Last line of the numerical is very important. Past necessary journal entries for the above transaction in the books of the firm. So you are not required to make any partner's capital, balance sheet or revaluation account. You are only required to make the journal entries. So here it is very important that you must read the question till the end. So let us start. So first of all, we'll make all the journal entries of all these adjustments. So let us start. So first of all, Suman will bring 2 lakhs as her capital. So first of all, you need to make the journal entry for bringing capital and premium into the firm. So premium money will be 1 lakh, and Suman's share is 1/5, so it will be 20,000. So Suman is bringing 20,000 as premium and 2 lakh as her capital. So let us do the journal entry first. And one more important thing which you need to consider while doing the numerical, that only bank balance is given to you. So all the journal entries should be done with bank, though there is no mistake if you did it with cash, but I will advise you to do all the journal entries with bank account only. So the first journal entry is bank account debit to Suman's capital account. Her capital is 2 lakhs, and to premium for goodwill, and premium for goodwill is 20,000, and the total of these two is 2,20,000. And you need to mention the narration, and the narration you can mention that being capital, this is my first journal entry, being capital and premium for goodwill brought in by new partner Suman. You can mention the name of the partner Suman. So now let us do second journal entry, and the second journal entry will be, you know that whenever you receive premium, the next entry should be the distribution of this premium money, and premium should always be distributed in the sacrificing ratio. Now because here old ratio is given to you, old ratio is 3:1, and new partner is joining with 1/5 share. So single share of the partner is given to you along with old ratio, and there is no condition given. So in this case, old ratio will be same as your sacrificing ratio also. So we'll be dividing 20,000 in the sacrificing ratio, which is same as old ratio. So let us divide this in 3:1. So 3/4 into 20,000 for partner 1. Partner 1 is Raman, old partner, and likewise 1/4 into 20,000 for second partner Aman. So this will go to Raman and Aman. So it will be 15,000 here, and this will be 5,000. So let us divide the premium for goodwill account debit. So we'll give this premium to old and sacrificing partner, both are sacrificing. So Raman's capital account and to Aman's capital account. And the amount will be 15,000 and 5,000, and total premium money is 20,000. So you can mention here, being the premium for goodwill is distributed between old and sacrificing partners. Being premium for goodwill distributed between old and between sacrificing partners in the sacrificing ratio. I told you that you need to mention sacrificing ratio in narration also. So which is 3:1. Let us do third journal entry. Now in third journal entry, outstanding, you are paying outstanding expenses, payment of outstanding expenses with rupees 5,000, payment of outstanding expenses. So outstanding expenses are 18,000. So what is the journal entry for payment of outstanding expenses? You are discharging your liability. So liability account debit, outstanding expense account debit, and this was a long question. All these journal entries are for 8 marks. So this time they have given a little bit relaxation to the student, because otherwise they used to ask with journal entry balance sheet also. Outstanding expenses account debit to bank account, and the amount will be 18,000. And you can mention the narration. What is the narration? Narration will be being payment of outstanding expenses is done through bank. Or through check. Now the fourth journal entry will be, and this is very important journal entry, this is relating to bad debts. So here 5,000 are your bad debts, and provision for bad debts is 5% on debtors. So first of all, you need to write off 5,000 as bad debts. So what is the journal entry for writing off bad debts? Writing off bad debts will be bad debts account debit, because it's a clear-cut loss, so losses will be debited, and to debtors being bad debts written off. I hope you will be able to see this narration on your screen. Being bad debts written off, and the amount will be 5,000. Now after that, so after writing off bad debts, what is the other adjustment relating to this? A provision for 5% for bad and doubtful debt is to be maintained. So here you need to maintain a provision. So how to calculate provision? This is my working notes. So your sundry debtors given in the balance sheet are rupees 95,000, out of which 5,000 are proved as bad debts. So your good debtors are you will be deducting bad debts. You cannot claim money. So good debtors are 90,000, and on this you are making a provision. How much provision you are making? You are making provision for doubtful debts at the rate of 10%. Sorry, at the rate of 5%. It is given as 5%. So calculate 5% of this. This will be 4,500. So here you need to make a new provision with 4,500. So let us, and already provision is given to you. Old provision is given as 7,000. We used to do such kind of adjustment in 11th standard also. So this is old provision, and against this old provision you need to write off bad debts, and you need to make a provision, new provision, and this new provision is 4,500. So the total is 9,500, and provision is less. So what is to be done if provision is less? You will take the difference from revaluation account. So there can be two possible journal entries which I am telling you. I am telling you both the journal entries. So let us do those journal entries one by one. So in the first journal entry, so this is my journal entry number 5. In this journal entry, first of all, provision, old provision for bad debts, which is given in the balance sheet. I am writing this old here for your reference. Account debit to bad debts. Bad debts are 5,000. So bad debts will be treated twice. First, it will be deducted from the debtors, and journal entries bad debts account debit to debtors, and then they are to be written off. Because we are having provision, that's why we are writing it from the old provision. And moreover, you need to create a new provision. New liability will arise, provision for bad debts, and this is the new liability, 4,500, and against this we are having only 7,000. So what is to be done here? We'll take the deficiency from revaluation account. So revaluation account debit by 2,500. So either you can follow this, or there is an alternate entry for this also. And in this alternate entry, what you are going to do, let us see, either this entry, full entry, single entry, or you can pass two entries, and that entry will be, first of all, we'll write off from the old provision for bad debts, old, we'll write off bad debts, because the purpose of maintaining this provision is that we want to write off the any loss related to this. So loss is bad debts, so we are writing off this loss. So this will be 5,000 and 5,000, because loss is 5,000. Our loss of bad debts is 5,000, so we are writing it from old provision. So how much provision will be left? So in this case you will left with a provision of 2,000, and we want to make a provision, new provision by 4,500. So what is, how much extra is needed? Extra provision needed will be 2,500. So this will be doing through revaluation. So second entry will be, so instead of passing this single entry, you can pass two entries. So this is revaluation account debit to provision for bad debts. It will be 2,500. And you can mention in narration also, being bad debts are adjusted from the provision, and extra amount of provision is taken from revaluation account. So I hope up to this the treatment is clear to you. So let us write the narration here. If suppose this is provision for bad debts is created, here you are creating provision for bad debts, and here you are writing off being bad debts written off through provision. I am speaking also so that you will be able to understand what is written here. Being bad debts written off through provision, and here what will be the narration here? Provision for bad debts is created. Provision for bad debts is created. With the difference also you can mention. So either you pass this or you pass these two entries, statement is absolutely correct. Now the next entry will be relating to the liability for workman compensation fund was estimated at 60,000. So pass the journal entry for that also. And workman compensation which is available to us, reserve is 55,000. So reserve is 55 while liability is 60. So what is to be done? When reserve is less than the liability, we'll take the difference from revaluation account. So next journal entry will be workman's compensation reserve account debit I am keeping a space here because I want to take the extra burden of liability from revaluation to claim against workman's compensation. So liability reserve which is available is 55,000 while the liability is 60,000. So you can take 5,000 from revaluation account. Yes. And the next journal entry is relating to machinery was depreciated by 18,000 and land and building is depreciated by 54,000. So in both the cases it's a loss to the firm, and for the losses we give debit to revaluation. So revaluation account debit, here also you can mention the narration, and in narration you can mention that workman compensation claim is recorded and the difference is taken from revaluation. So revaluation account debit to machinery account and to land and building account. So revaluation will be debited. Just see how it is to be. Machinery is to be credited with 18,000 because it is depreciated by 18,000, and land and building by 54. So total is 72,000. You can write the narration being machinery and land and building are depreciated. And the last journal entry will be the journal entry. For making the last journal entries, first of all we need to do some homework, and that work is that first of all you need to calculate revaluation profit or loss. So let us prepare a revaluation account in the working notes. This is the format of journal entry because I need to pass one more journal entry, and that journal entry is relating to the distribution of profit or loss, and this profit or loss will be distributed between old partners in the old ratio. So first of all let me draw the format of revaluation account, then only I'll be able to calculate the result. This is my revaluation account. In the working notes I am making it, though you are not required to make, but I have to make it, then only I'll be able to calculate the net result. So it is not there in first, second, third entry, it is not there in the fourth entry. Yes, it is there here. So you are giving debit to provision for doubtful debts, it is 2500, and here also you are giving debit to claim against workman compensation. So claim is 5,000, and there is a depreciation, so we need to write that also to machinery account, and to land and building machinery. For machinery we will be giving debit by 18,000, and for land and building it will be 54,000. So let us add it up. This will be 72,000, and 72 and 7,500 will be 79,500. By loss transfer to partners capital, and partner will be old partners, and old partners names are Raman and Aman. So we'll be distributing 79,500 in the ratio of 3:1. 3:1 means 3/4 will go to Raman. So this will be 3, 4 ones are 4, 9 are 36, and 8 are 32, 7, 5. 19875, and this will be 52695, 59,625. So this is how it is to be done, and now you need to pass the journal entry, and you can write the format. In this journal entry we are giving loss, so for loss we will give debit to partners. So Raman's capital account debit, Aman's capital account debit, and to revaluation account it will be 59,625, and 19,875, and total is 79,500, being loss on revaluation is transferred to partner's capital account. Partner's capital account. So I hope all the steps in this numerical, and it's an 8 marks question, and total number of entries are 8. So now you can see if journal entries are asked, so you need to make the journal entries like this, in this order only. First of all, the journal entry will be relating to incoming partner, bringing capital and goodwill, then premium for distribution of premium for goodwill, and then rest of the adjustments of revaluation. And don't forget to pass this journal entry. This is the result of revaluation. Normally student used to skip this entry, so you need to, this entry is also very important, so you need to pass this entry also. So now let us do one more numerical which is there in the board exam. And this is question number 9. Question number 9. I hope you will be able to see this numerical on your screen. Let us read this numerical. Question number 9. Anita and Babita were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:1. Savita was admitted for 1/5 share in the profits, and Savita was unable to bring her share of goodwill premium in cash. And the journal entry is given to you as Savita's current account, because she is unable to bring. So we used to, whenever a new partner is not bringing his share of goodwill, we'll debit his current account. So we are debiting Savita's current account by 24,000 and the sacrificing ratio. So what you are required to do, the new profit sharing ratio of Anita, Babita and Savita will be. So we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio of Anita, Babita, because Savita's share is given to us. So that we need to calculate. So how to do this? First of all, you know that the formula for this is question number 9 of the latest board exam, and the earlier one was question number 21. Yes. So first of all, let us write the formula for new ratio. New ratio is equal to old ratio minus. So what is to be deducted from the old ratio? Old ratio minus, yes, old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. So old ratio is given to us as old ratio of the partner is 3:1. This is given to us. But the sacrificing ratio, against the sacrifice, we can calculate the sacrificing ratio. How to calculate sacrificing ratio? Sacrificing ratio. See how they are distributing premium for goodwill or share of goodwill. It is given to us. So they are distributing in this proportion. Proportion is 8,000 is to 16,000. So can you guess their sacrificing ratio? Yes, you calculate the ratio for this. This will be 1:2. So this is sacrificing ratio and this is old ratio. So can you deduct it directly from this? No. Why no? Because you know that the total of sacrificing ratio has to be equal to new partner share. So they are sharing new partner share in this ratio. They are sacrificing new partner share of 1/5. This is new partner's share in the ratio of 1:2. So what error students have committed? They directly deducted this from this. But you need to be very careful. Whenever sacrificing ratio in this form is given, you need to multiply this sacrificing ratio with the share of new partner. So let us see how much is sacrificed by each partner. So this is Anita's share. Anita will be sacrificing 1/5 multiplied by 1/3. So she will be sacrificing 1/15 in favor of new partner. New partner is Savita. This they will be giving to Savita. And let us see here how much is sacrificed by Babita. And Babita is sacrificing 1/5 multiplied by this. This is 2/3. So it will be 2/15. So she is giving 2/15 to Savita. So let us calculate new ratio, new share of Anita. It will be her old share minus sacrificing share. So what is her old share? Old share is 3/4. And how much she is sacrificing for new partner? 1/15. So if you solve this, LCM will be 60, and 45 minus 4, this is 41/60. Let us calculate in the similar manner share of Babita, new share of Babita. So it will be same formula, old minus sacrificing share. Old is 1/4 minus 2/15, LCM 60. So it will be 15 minus 8, 7/60. Yes. And you know, share of share of Savita, new partner, Savita's share. Savita's share is 1/5. So for making it balance, we'll multiply and divide this by 12. So it will be 12/60. So finally, new profit sharing ratio will be 41:7:12. And if you add up, this is 41, add all these, 41 plus 7 plus 12, it will be 60. So the answer will be first option, option A. Option A is correct. So this was a little bit different from the regular question. So I hope all these two questions from the latest board exam must be clear to you. Now you practice more and more such type of numerical from the admission of a partner. And like for example, in this year, total number of admission were 9. 1 long question and one marker. So you need to practice accordingly. It can be more than that also. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.